Yeah, this place is absolutely beautiful. The stands, the suites, the dugout area underneath, the cages, everything is just absolutely gorgeous. I had high expectations coming in of what everybody had mentioned to me about this and talked Fort Wayne up, and it's blown them out of the water. The city's great, the setup's awesome. Like this is absolutely fantastic.
As you start to get settled into Fort Wayne, just overall, how was spring training and just getting a chance to work one-on-one with a lot of the guys that are going to be starting their season here in Fort Wayne?
Yeah, spring training is always a great time of the year. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun for me because, everybody's running around in Padres uniforms, and you get to see the big league team and minor league guys are going to back up, and it's always a lot of fun to get back to the details of the game and really teach the fundamentals and get set up for success here, and that's exactly what it was. It was a lot of fun, a lot of work was done, and a lot of minor leaguers had chances to go up to the big leagues and play and show what they can do. So
I was going to say, just knowing some of the recent success with a lot of these prospects, having a meteoric rise from throughout the system, getting up, kind of like Jackson Merrill, what do you feel like that says just about the overall farm system that the Padres have had in the last couple of years?
yeah, I think the farm system constantly, regardless of whatever rankings there are, I think the Padres are always known to have a lot of talent in the farm system, and luckily our scouting department is really really good, and they have a high level of skill set to be able to evaluate these like uber talented individuals, who are also great people as well, and they work hard. It's not just the skill set on the field, and I think like the Padres system is just filled with those. And you see it as Jackson Merrill, as you mentioned, climb really fast, and Ethan Salas is climbing. Leo DeVries should still be in high school, and he's climbing. You get this investment from, AJ Preller in the front office, and that's what basically like showing our support of these guys and showing that, we have faith in them and believe in them to achieve whatever they want to achieve in this life.
You talk about DeVries and the fact that he's only 18 years old. What has made him so special in the short time that you have worked with him?
Yeah, Leo is really really special to me. He every night in the California League last year, regardless of what he did statistically, you knew it was the best player on the field. People were leaving knowing Leo DeVries, who it was, and what he could possibly do. The sky is the limit for him. He has a physical skill set that I think people can only create in a video game. He can run, he can hit, he can play defense. He knows the strike zone. He can hit for power, and he's a kid. He loves the game of baseball. He makes the staff love the game of baseball. It permeates through the clubhouse. Everybody's having fun, telling jokes, like just enjoying competition and playing baseball. Leo is very, very special, and I'm lucky enough to be able to manage him again, and hopefully I can speak on behalf of the Fort Wayne community that they are lucky enough to be able to watch him.
As you're going to have a chance to work with guys like DeVries, who you worked with at the single A level, what is your main priority that you're going to be focusing on these first few weeks and months as you guys get settled into the high A level now?
Yeah, I think one thing is it's kind of very obvious that goes understated as players climb in the minor league process of, like it's a completely different climate here. And California, it was sunshine every day, and you didn't really, it was whether it was going to be hot or just warm. Here you're having to battle weather, probably teach them how to, hey, start time's going to get pushed back 30 minutes. Your body doesn't need to be ready right yet. Just teaching them those routines and how to go about his day and how to perform in colder weather and maybe rainy weather at the beginning of the year. So there are a lot of big league teams that are in cold and rainy weather at the beginning of the year. So that's really a valuable skill to have.
Just for you, obviously, you know a lot of these guys from managing them last year. What is the personality of this team going to be? Can you tell us anything about that?
Like as you said, I'm really honored, and it's a privilege to have a lot of guys that were in Lake Elsinore last year, because that team was very, very talented, and they achieved a lot individually and together. And the personality of the clubhouse is it's going to be a bunch of guys that play the game hard. They're going to have fun. They're going to help each other. They're going to support each other. They're going to play together while at the same time trying to accomplish some individual goals. But yeah, if you're a random person coming in here and don't really know anything about minor league baseball, you're going to see a team that's smiling, laughing, having fun, and playing the game hard.
Anything you can tell us about the way you guys might play the game? Just what kind of baseball are we going to see this summer, do you think?
Yeah, we talk a lot in the Padres organization just about developing winning baseball players, and that's everything. Hitting and pitching are very important. Defense is very important, but also understanding the details of the game and the fundamentals of the game, and being able to be masters and dominate those entities of the game, and that's kind of that's what makes a complete player and a winning player, is being able to do the big things well, but also valuing and performing well in the details part of the game.
You guys obviously came very close to winning a Cal League title last year. Just how much hunger is there for you and for some of these guys, not only for individual goals, but to go out there and win a Midwest League title this year?
Yeah, for sure. That's the Game 3 loss really stung. It didn't really hit me until I got home after instructional league, but I can definitely tell you the pulse of a majority of these players throughout spring training who were on that team and got to participate on that team, and also guys who were with us when we won the first half, like the Isaiah Lowe's and Ethan Longs and Jacob Campbell's, who finished in Fort Wayne and are back on the opening day roster. Those guys are hungry just as much as the guys that were there in Game 3. So it'll be cool to get all these guys together in one group and push together.